So you want a Nintendo Switch? Don't do it. Alright, so the reason why I'm saying that is because, I know the Nintendo Switch is this hype product out right now, and obviously everybody wants it. It keeps selling out everywhere. Nobody can keep it in stock. But you know what? I say, don't even worry about getting a Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna tell you why. Me personally, I play my Vita more than I play my Switch, and why you should also consider getting a Vita over a Switch at this moment right now. Later on, yeah, you should get a Switch definitely, but right now, I don't see why you should get one, especially not from a scalper. You don't want to encourage that kind of stuff. So anyways, so you can see here, got both a Vita and the Switch. This is one reason why I say you should get a Vita instead. Games and games. Now I have more games. I just don't have them all installed on here because I don't have a big enough memory card. And then these are the games I got. It's barely anything. I haven't even been able to finish I Am Setsuna yet, so it's an okay game. But anyways, as you can see, there's more game options for the Vita, so I don't understand why people would pass that up, and it's cheaper. The only downside I have towards this Vita is that the memory cards are super expensive, and I guess the screen resolution isn't as high as the Switch. But you get an insane battery life with this thing. Like, I let one of my friends borrow it. He never played it, but he also didn't charge it for like almost a month, and it still had power. Now the Switch, on the other hand, battery isn't that great, but it does have the benefit of a higher resolution screen and a bigger screen. I will say sometimes the Vita's small screen can kind of suck, but like I said, it has incredible games out right now. So I'd suggest getting one of these instead of waiting for a Switch to become available, or even just having all this hoopla about trying to get a Switch. Oh, it's accidentally turning it up. Hey, you can get incredible games like Persona 4 Golden, one of the best RPGs around. I'm actually, embarrassing enough, finishing it for the first time, but it's such a good RPG. Plus you can get other games like Final Fantasy X HD remake. I love those Final Fantasies personally. Not everybody likes them as much as I do, but I love Final Fantasy X. I think that's the best Final Fantasy that came out. You can also get Metal Gear Solid HD collections. Just superb games. You can also get Muzu games or warrior games like Samurai Warriors and Dynasty Warriors. Not many people like them, but I love those games. They're incredible. Plus you can get, cool games like Digimon games. Nobody seems to really remember Digimon anymore, but they have Digimon games on the Vita. And they also have Tokiden, which is like a Monster Hunter clone. I think it's a little darker than Monster Hunter, but don't quote me on that because I've never played Monster Hunter either. Plan on getting it for the Switch whenever it comes out. But you just get a wide variety of games already on the Vita, and it's cheaper. The only expensive part is getting the memory cards, and you can find those on sale sometimes, so sometimes it's not even that big of a deal. But there's just a wealth of games already available on the Vita. So instead of waiting for the Switch, and the Switch has a good library, but it seems like it's mostly indies right now. And sadly, for me personally, I'm not really into camera cut off on me. But anyways, like I was saying, sadly, I'm not really into indies. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are into indies. It's just not for me. And like when you look at the recent releases on the Switch, this is what you see. Whoops, that's not it. This is what you see. Indie, ARMS, indies, indies, some more indies. You get Ultra Street Fighter. There's some more indies, Minecraft, indies. So if you're into those kinds of indies, cool, they got plenty for you. But if you're not like me, there's not really that much going for it on the Switch right now, at least not until later. But like I've been saying, for the Vita, there's just a wealth of games and a diversity of games that are already available at a cheaper price, expensive memory cards, but just so many options. Plus you can get apps on there like Netflix and Crunchyroll. There's no apps yet on the Switch. So my recommendation is skip the Switch for now, get a Vita. Another reason why I say Vita over Switch, portability. I can stick this thing in my pocket, like no problem. This thing, however, no. I need to put it in a backpack. I mean, there is a possibility I can put this in my pocket, but this is the only way I can think about doing it. Take your Joy-Cons out, put those in one pocket, and put your Switch in like your back pocket. It's the only way I can think about it. But before you do that, I would highly suggest getting a screen protector, which I'll put in a link below. That for the one I have, which works perfectly. There was like some kind of scratching issue on the screen. This thing fits it perfectly and keeps the dog from scratching it. But anyways, this thing is far more portable and better battery life. And I mean, when you look at it, even though it's a lower resolution screen, let me save my game real quick. Even though it's a lower resolution screen, it really doesn't look that bad. As you can see, I was in the middle of playing Persona. I'll show you a different game real quick. Oh, that's another thing. Shows you like your trophies and stuff, more information about the game. So let's see. Sorry, this isn't off screen. I'm not one of those fancy guys that has a recorder or anything. So what should I show you? I can show you what Final Fantasy looks like real quick. Alright, so you can kind of see what this game looks like now. I guess I can show the sphere grid. Doesn't look bad. Yeah, you can see some detail in there. See if I can find a fight somewhere. Ooh, I hate this guy. If you get it wrong, he'll like blow up and like kill you pretty much. Let's see. I got one. Phoenix down. Awesome. Okay. Let's try my luck. I'm gonna fail terribly on camera. Yep. Oh no, I got it. So obviously you get like volume and stuff. Let's try this one. Did I mess up? Nope, I got it. Another Phoenix down. Let's see if my luck still keeps going. I'm gonna try that one. Bingo. I'm surprised I'm doing so good. Oh, maybe not. Alright. Yeah, that's Final Fantasy X. So as you can hopefully see, the graphics on the Vita, it really isn't that bad. I could show you another game. You know what? No, I won't show you another game. But trust me, the Vita graphics aren't that bad at all. But I will show you like the footprint between the two. This is just to show more of the portability. My camera would get right. Okay, I had to turn the screen off. But as you can see, Switch is huge compared to the Vita. So you can take the Vita more places. And just shove it in your pocket like I usually do. And to kind of show you something else during this time of filming, there's that battery, and I've already lost 8%. I haven't really been doing anything, but still lost quite a bit of battery on the Switch, seemingly compared to the Vita. Obviously the Vita doesn't say the battery percentage, but I think you can get the gist. So my advice, get a Vita. The Switch is already hard enough to come into stock as it is. Enjoy the Vita. I've certainly been getting more playtime with my Vita lately than my Switch, but that's for the moment. There are going to be some awesome games coming out to the Switch the next few months or so. The one I can think about right now coming out this month would be Fate Extella. And then after that, a little while before anything comes out. So that's why I think you should get the Vita over the Switch right now. Like, comment, subscribe, share. You know, tell me down below what you guys think of this video. If you have any questions, comment down below what your questions are and I'll try to answer them the best I can. And I'll catch you guys later.